What is up, folks? This is Ericast, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. Alright, so, I have leveled up... Oh, well, first, if you look in the bottom right-hand corner, I have a lot of souls. So I decided since... Well, usually what I do is I like to collect one of every single weapon, and one of every spell, and one of her shield and armor set and all that kind of stuff. But I decided, since I'm working on ending the series instead of prolonging it for another 50 episodes, which wouldn't be hard to do, I decided that I would go ahead and spend all of my boss souls and use them to level up. Now, I've still got a Great Hero Soul, a Hero Soul, and Brave Warrior Soul. So I'm going to use those to basically finish off some of the souls that I've got. So if I have a decent amount left over, then, I can use those to work on
Bearer of the curse
making sure I don't carry those around everywhere. Alright, so let's go ahead and level up a bunch. Now, it's not going to last as long as you probably think it will, but it'll get us several levels. So that'll get us to 50 on Vigor. I want to take Vitality up. Hopefully this doesn't mess up the recording. What I'm doing is checking something off screen. So, excuse me just a minute. Alright, so characters, stats. I'm trying to see what the soft cap is for vitality. Okay. So it looks like 29. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to vitality. Let's take it up to 29. Yeah, as you can see, that's all I got from it. Alright, so I'm not going to use the other souls for it. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. But this will allow me to switch out my armor to what I'd like to use instead of just, using a hodgepodge of stuff. The next thing I would probably take up, I might do... Let's say endurance isn't a bad thing to take up. I would probably do dex though, just because I get a good amount of benefit from having dex as well as strength on this weapon. So let's go ahead and confirm. Yeah. So that took me to 70, or from 70 to 82 pounds. Now it takes what, 45,000 to level up now? Yeah, 40,000 or 45,689. Okay. Thank you, Shanalot. Can I upgrade my flask? I don't...
Bearer of the until
Alright. Do I have any? Okay, I don't. And do I have any of these? I kind of doubt it, but yeah, I don't. I just wanted to check, just in case. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the sword since I didn't show it off. I've got 430 plus 213. So the other one maxed out is 450, but it doesn't have the same bonuses from strength and dex that this one does. So this one scales a lot better than the other one does. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, yeah, that took me down to 58.9%. So let's go ahead and go down here. See if I can do the Drake Blood gauntlets. Yep, okay. And that should have all of that. Did I level up the Drake Blood hat? No, I didn't. Okay. That's probably because I didn't plan on wearing it. But yeah. So we can easily equip our bow and not have to worry about it. Actually, I could probably take this off. Nope, just barely not. That sucks. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Really? That one's that much? Oh, okay. It's from the bonus that it gives it. I was like, it can't be that much heavier. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so we'll keep the rings that we have on for now. That should be fine. But yeah, so I said last time that we were going to head into a couple of the older areas before we head to the other one, to the latest DLC. And let's go ahead and do that. So, Harvel's resting place. I almost want to say Havel, because Havel was somebody in the last one that we went through. Now this guy is alive and he will attack you if you don't attack him first. So, and same with this guy. Now I wonder if we're going to get summoned in this one, because I don't know how many people are still playing at this point. I mean, not comparatively, not a lot of people were playing when the DLC came out, because frankly, well, a lot of people were upset about it, the pricing, and which I don't really blame them for. But and a lot of people were just kind of done with Dark Souls at that point, or Dark Souls 2, since it wasn't people's favorite out of the Souls series. So I understand, but I enjoy it enough that I bought it, needless to say. And even if I would have bought it, even if I wasn't doing a YouTube series on it. So that's a good thing that you can do, is switch it like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the Logstone. If you can switch targets, you can actually bring the sword up at a different angle than you went down with. But just know that you're not going to bring it out at an angle that's a lot different than than you brought it down in. So just keep that in mind. But I really like this sword quite a bit better. Oh, hit petrified rat. I like it a lot better than I do the other sword. So it's all about preference, really. If you like the moveset of a certain sword, it doesn't matter if, you know, people say, oh, that's a bad sword, you should use this one. It's kind of like the greatsword. The greatsword is one of the best weapons, but it's a really early game weapon, and I don't really like the moveset on it all that much. Or at least not at that point in the game where it's really good. So I just don't use it. There are other swords that I like using. But you're going to be better with something you're comfortable with than you would be with something you would be, you know, uncomfortable with, and you're just using for the sake of, you know, oh, it has better stats. So always use what you're best at using, not what other people tell you is best. I'm not invaded yet? Watch me have already done this and I just didn't realize it. No, that has a fog gate there. Is it up another level that you get that guy? I'm confused. Or did they just take him out completely? I guess they just took him out. Alright, so bonfire. The real danger in this area is not the mobs. It's the traps that you can set up. Alright, so we just need to kill... we need to kill enough of these rats that the boss comes in and not get horribly murdered. Mainly by the debuff. It's not so much the damage as getting surrounded like we're getting now. And having the petrify debuff. Alright, so when the boss comes in, you'll notice it by the health bar coming up for the boss, as well as you can see a different kind of rat. He has a mane on him, and that's what you want to look out for. Yep, there we go. There's the Vanguard. So where are you? There you are. And he's going to take, yeah, let's say with these stat upgrades, I'm way past where I should be in actually fighting that guy, so. Alright, so we get a rat tail and a Royal Rat Vanguard soul. Cool. And what that gives you access to is this guy. Now, don't attack him. I mean, he looks gross, but...
Leave this place, human. We have no time for thy kind. Humans bring nothing but filth. Is that a rat tail, human? Thou'st one of mine rat burrows conquered. This will not go unnoticed. Rejoice, for the right to serve me is now thine. Since thou'rt human still, permit me ask, wilt thou thy human soul surrender and pledge thyself to me? Swearest thou by the sweet-tempered sludge that laps at our bosoms? Of course, humans are all alike. Get thee gone. We will tolerate thy stench no longer.
So if you talk to him and get some of the lore behind him, he's actually a fairly interesting person. Now, this is another skeleton that people think might be Pharos. But again, who knows? We certainly don't. That's just a guess. Alright, so Pharos Lockstone. And that's part of why people think it might be Pharos. And he's kind of abnormal for a human form. But yeah. So I'm going to switch out this for the cat ring. Because you can die here. Very easily you can die here. Alright, so it's probably the most platforming you'll see in this game. But if you miss or accidentally roll at the wrong point, which is super easy to do, then you can easily fall off and go to your death. So be careful while you're doing that. Alright, Bleedstone. Okay. I'm not going to use it, but... Alright, now, to get to that, you need to jump from here down to there. Jumping across from there, where my head is at the moment, to here, I don't think is possible. There's a couple ways that you can go about doing this. You can go against the wall, or you can jump at it from this angle, which is a little bit shorter, I think. I'm not going to risk it. The item isn't that great from memory, so I'm not going to worry about it. But that is an option to do. Alright, so I'm just going to use the Aged Feather from here because there's nothing for me to pick up since we've already been down there. This is just the bottom of the pit. This area up here. And it takes you down even further. So, yeah. This is, yeah. As you can see, this is the pit. And that goes up to Majula. So, that's where we are. So, let's go and use our feather. Just to get out of here the quickest. And we'll head to the Doors of Pharos. So these areas aren't going to take very long, but I wanted to show you them just to actually, show you what it's like. So let's go to Doors of Pharos. Great Soul Arrow. The bread and butter of a mage. Alright, so instead of going left, you're going to take a right. And this is actually less conspicuous, I think, than it used to be. The big thing in this area is that archers are a bloody nuisance. These guys, at this point, aren't that bad. Oh, I was hoping I could kill him. Oh. Darn. We're getting summoned immediately. Okay, so I guess we're going to do a little bit of PvP. Hopefully they're not a caster, and hopefully... Oh, great. Well, they're up there. Yeah, they're probably some kind of archer or caster or something. Now, let's see. They haven't updated that. Darn. Now, if... Oh, I didn't switch my rings back. I don't feel bad healing if they haven't even hurt me, so... Oh, hello! Yeah, I was gonna say, they're probably some kind of caster, because in this area, that's what you want to be. Seriously? Alright, man. Whatever. So the fun of the area is there's all kinds of traps that you can set off, which are pretty cool. But the problem is, unless you're up top and you're a melee character, then you're kind of in trouble, because there's not much you can really do about it. Alright, so I didn't kill the rats. Where are they? But the nice thing about this area, I have to say, is that you get summoned to their world, which I think is a nice little twist, instead of them being summoned into your world, or invading your world. And the cool thing about that is that you don't lose your progress whenever you die, which is always a, kind of frustrating when somebody invades you and, you have to deal with it. So let's go ahead and head up here. Took me forever the first time to figure out how to get up here. I could not find that to save my life. I just didn't realize it was a ladder. I just thought it was a decoration. But yeah. Hello. Ow. Well, yeah, you hurt me, but I killed you, so... Alright, so you have to know which ones of these lockstone areas that you need to open up. Now, I'm pretty sure that you want to do this one. Like I said, it's been a long time, so I have to remember. I think that opens up a door that's down at the bottom. Yeah, so that opens up this, which allows you to come up here and grab a chest. Now, if they made this a mimic, okay, good. I was like, now that would be kind of cheap. Alright, so Twinkling Titanite and Faint Stone. At this point in the game, it's hard to get Twinkling Titanite, so that's actually pretty nice. Faint Stone, likewise, not the easiest thing to get at that point, so not bad. Now, if you set off these walls, it can be kind of a pain. Hello. Yeah, you're gonna hit the switch, but that's fine. Yeah, so they turn into spikes, which is not nice, but... Okay. I actually rolled at the right angle that time. So Petrified Dragon Bone and Titanite Chunk. This area has some nice loot in it. No doubt about that. Neither of those do you want to set off unless you want to set off the traps. What is an item over here? Ferrous Lockstone and Large Soul of Nameless Soldier. I probably would have missed that if I didn't see that ghost jump down there. Looks like there's a ledge there. I don't remember that ledge. Alright, so I'm trying to remember. With these statues actually throw stuff, which is kind of cool. You saw some of the spinny things that were getting shot. Oh, hey, you're still alive. When we got summoned to another world. And you're dead. Those were shot by this guy, I think. Alright, so let's run over here. Grab this. I'm trying to remember which all ones we actually want to trigger. I think out of these, it's the middle one that we want to trigger off of this one. So let's go ahead and use this. I have a lot of Ferrous Lockstone, so I'm not worried about it. But yeah, you want to trigger the middle one. And if you trigger the middle one, you can get in there, but he can't get out. So, you can sit back and hit him with arrows, or hit him and roll backwards. Although he has really good reach. 2 attacks should kill him, yeah. I find those actually drop stuff a lot of the time, so you get a Soul of Bird Warrior in there. You can figure out whether that's actually worth it to you or not. But I just wanted to show you that that one's, the one that you want to actually unlock. Okay, you drop. Great Helm. Interesting. And then we can come over here and head down this pathway and get to the bonfire. So the bonfire is nicely placed in that it allows you to get to the boss really easily. Now this boss is a bit of a pain to start out with because of what happens first. Now, do I want to do that? Yeah, I think that's a better. I'll just do this and use R2. Let's start out with this though. So what's the pain is we have these rats. The big guy is the actual boss up there, but you start off with these rats down at the bottom, and they are a pain. If you don't kill them right off, and you see as soon as you hit them. Oh, I actually killed them all. Nice. Oh. Well, thankfully he didn't hurt me that much, but... Ooh, we got through it. Awesome. Thankfully we do a lot of damage to him, but... whether you lock onto him or not is your choice. I don't know that one's really better than the other. Not with this guy. I would say probably not. Just because it's harder to actually aim for his legs. I think, anyway. So, he's actually not that hard. Ow. I should learn to stop saying that because it's when I say it that I get hit. Wow, he's actually not attacking at all. That was weird. But yeah, so he's actually not that hard. He did take a bit of a chunk out of my health, but it's not really something too much to worry about. As long as you can get the rats down in a timely manner, then the larger one isn't that hard to kill. But we come out over here, and we get to talk to this guy again. If you want to talk to him, he's right there as well. So these are both part of the rat domain, I guess you could say. But I think this area is worth it, especially if you hit it early on, just for the loot that you can get. But it's up to you. It's completely optional whether you do it or not. It's not nearly as frustrating as some of the other PvP areas, just because you get summoned to somebody else's world instead of their invading you. So any progress you make is fine. You know, you're not going to lose it. So not that big of a deal. Alright, so I am going to see you guys probably at that end boss that we actually didn't kill. So I'm going to head back there, and then I will see you in just a minute. Alrighty folks, so he's just about dead. It looks like, oh, yeah, alright, now he's dead. So pretty much whenever I hit record, that's when I get hit and almost die. But yeah, I decided to use one of the summons for him, just to see how it went, and it actually went really well. The summons don't do much damage. I would only use one of them though. But the good thing is that they don't take a whole lot of damage either, so. Alright, so there's the final smelter wedge that you need to get the soul. So you can go ahead and examine it again, by the way, to get it back. Now I don't know which which fragment that I need to kill. I can't remember which one I missed. I mean, obviously I missed one somewhere, but I'm not sure where. I killed all the ones in the bottom, so I don't know. Unless there's one in the PvP area, or the not PvP, but co-op area. Unless there's one down there. I don't recall one being down there, but that doesn't mean that there's not one down there. So I'll probably look until I can find it, and then I will let you guys know. Sound good? Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap the episode up here. Yeah, that one's gone. Yeah, I just don't... I'm not sure. Usually I don't have a problem getting all of them, but right now I just can't think of... Wait a minute. Did I think I might know where it is, but I'm gonna have to try to remember exactly where that is. So I'm gonna look around a little bit and let you know. Sound good? Alright, so I will see you in just a moment. Okay, folks, I found the door that I was looking for. So the bonfire is just around through that door over there, so you just need to... Oh, dear. You can come out here? That's not good. So you just need to cross this moving platform and you can get over here. It's not hard to get to. But, unfortunately, this guy does heal. Pretty quickly, actually. So it might be better to just go after Nadalia's Ashen Idol or whatever. No. Actually, he's kind of kicking my butt. One more hit should do it, though. Alright, there we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and heal up, and then we can go ahead and plunge our spike and kill her. Yes, use the smelter wedge. I'm happy I remembered that this existed. I was remembering that there were doors on the edge of a precipice. Yeah, like that. Kind of like if you watch Game of Thrones, kind of like the Eyrie. It's kind of like that. Nadalia is no more. True soul of Nadalia acquired. So be very careful when you're here, obviously, because you can easily fall to your death. Now, I don't know... I can't remember what getting the soul actually gets you. Well, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, so I just want to stay out here. It's nice and peaceful. Petrified something. Titanite shard. And broadswords +7. Okay. So there should be one more door and a chest. Let's open this up. Again, be careful. Don't roll into the chests because, yeah. Flame butterfly ×5, and you can walk around the corner and get Titanite slab, nice, and Titanite chunk ×3, awesome. Alright, so lots of good stuff in here. Let's go ahead and attack this just to make sure. Okay. And what do you got? Trap? Nope. Okay. Life ring +3. Meh. I mean, you can use it if you want to, but really, meh. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the soul. I don't remember... Alright, Soul of Nadalia, Bride of Ash. Okay, so what I can do is Soul of Nadalia, instead of going all the way to... what's-her-face? Is it Freya? Soul of Nadalia. Okay. And see what this gets. It looks like you can get Outcry, which is a spell and a Chime of Screams. Let's see what Outcry does. Outcry summons huge towers of very powerful black flames. Okay, so it inflicts fire and dark damage. Basically it's Firestorm, but instead of doing just fire damage, is fire and dark. So it's a more powerful version of that. So I'll show you how to get back to the bonfire from here, just so you know exactly where it is. I'm going to take fall damage. That's okay though. I think I already got that one. And then just go over here. And I don't think that's... I think you need to go over here to get to it. Bonfire should be right here, right? Oh, no. Just ignore me, dude. Alright, where is it? I imagine from where I am, you can probably... Oh, I think I have to go up here. I think I jumped off on the wrong ledge. Alright, so... It's over there, right? Here we go. Alright, so if that made any sense to you, well then, well, that's one way to get there. But yeah, so it's actually not too bad. But let's go ahead and travel. And there was one thing, oh yeah, that I wanted to do before we finish up this episode. Let me go ahead and check on something real quick. Do we have time? Yeah, maybe. I don't want this episode to go too long. But if I end it now, it's going to be a little bit short. So let's go ahead and try our fate. Because there's one boss that I decided at the time that I wasn't going to fight. Just yet. Because he kind of destroyed us. So let's go ahead and head over there. And fight. These come alive, right? Yeah, this one does at least. And you're dead. Nice. You come alive? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so let's put on our King's Ring. Should be at the bottom. There we go. Alright. And looks like now you don't even have to like put it on. You just have to like mouse over it basically, or the equivalent of mousing over it, and then it'll open up for you, which is actually a really nice change. I thought I had noticed that in the past, but it seemed like that time it did actually work that way. So that's something to think about. But I don't remember what this guy's attacks were like, because it's been a while. Obviously there's a big gap in recording of these episodes, and, you know, before that it had actually, you know, been a while since I had fought this guy. So let's go ahead and see what he's like. Alright, so we can summon. Who all can we summon? Bradley of the Old Guard. Benhart. And Vengarl. Let's go ahead and do Vengarl and Benhart. And see if these guys help us out any. Especially since we're just learning the fight, because this is a fight I have not faced before. Since it's, you know, exclusive to... Oh gosh, this guy's scary. I should probably do some kind of like flame fire defense or something. So our dear scholar, that flame above him is kind of creeping me out. Oh yeah, that hurt. I meant to do two of them. What the heck? Okay. So stay back. Oh. Gosh, that fire damage is just something else. Whoa! Hello! You really want to be ranged on this one, I think. Goodness gracious, those attacks are just something else. But yeah, I kind of wish I was ranged, because otherwise he's just kind of leveling us. That fire damage that he does whenever he's close up to you, or you're close up to him. Okay, that's just a... Oh, right, that does that. Yeah, fire defense would be very helpful on this guy, I'm thinking. Yow. Let's go ahead and heal up this way. Gosh. I'm not really sure, unless you're ranged, how you actually avoid that. Those guys I understand how to avoid now. But if you're melee, that fire damage just amounts to a lot really quickly. What's that? I'm just being super duper cautious because I don't know what he's... Benhart's dead. Vengarl is really hurting. Oh, I'm really hurting. Alright, let's go ahead and double heal. We got 4 left. Which is quite a few. He doesn't have a lot of health left. Go backwards, please. Okay, looks like he's gonna pop up there again. Can we kill him before he... Nope. Ow. Ow. Alright, so Bengarl's about to die. He's almost dead though, but... I don't know how to... Like I said, I just don't know... Oh, let's get away. Know how to attack him unless you're only supposed to attack him before he has the fire. Oh, what are those? Oh, those look like the tracking things, yeah. Here? A lot more bloodstains in here than there used to be, that's for sure. 2... Oh, man, it looks like when he has the fire up, he has, like, a lot of defense. Alright, I can't take a hit from those guys. What are you going to do now? You're going to disappear, and then explode near me. Nice, he's dead. Okay. So, that one looks like you just need to bide your time, basically. Only attack when you're sure that you can kill him.
I love you, but remain here patiently. The throne will certainly receive you. But the question remains, would you tell me? Light, dark, or something else entirely?
Do we actually have a choice now? I know we didn't used to have a choice. Leave throne. Proceed to throne. Alright, so we're going to leave for now. I'm not sure if that's making a choice. We'll see. Yes, I guess it is.
There is no path. Beyond the scope of light, beyond the reach of dark. What could possibly await us? And yet we seek it insatiably. Such is our fate.